been a few weeks now, and the Bug really hasn't seen much improvement. It's seen some degradement, actually. There was a point where I was going to just put this Bug up for sale because a little low on cash, and I found another project that'll be on the channel soon. Thankfully, some money came in, and so I might be able to keep this one for a little while longer, do some work on it. You remember last time we got it running. This time we're going to start into a little bit of the body work. I'm by no means a professional on this, so judge my welds all you want, but they're the welds that are going on it. I already started cutting off this section, had a whole layer of Bondo on it. You'd think this is a panel. Nope, it's just Bondo. It was looking sort of like that underneath the Bondo. So I opted to chop a piece off the spare car I have, and this will just go in there, fill in the gap, and give us some new fender bolts. Because the fender bolts on this don't really exist. There's an existence of one there, none there. They're kind of ripped out all the way down. I'll have to do something with these ones too. And for... stupid thing. And for the other panels that are sort of bent, we're just going to try our best to straighten them out as best we can. Clean up all the Bondo that's on there and do it a little bit better than they did. And I say a little bit better because my work is about that close. After we do a little bit of work there, we're probably going to go ahead and wash it. It's warm enough today that we can actually wash the car. And so I'm going to just do a little bit there. I don't have any special gadgets for that, but we'll just do some hose and some soap and some water. Maybe we'll tackle a little bit of the other rust too. We got some blowouts on the bottom of the quarters. Got a little bit on this fender to look at. Bondo and rust. A little bit of straightening to do here, weld here to strengthen it up. Some dents to try to pop out without hurting the paint. Thinking I'm just gonna try to buff this paint out and leave the little imperfections here. We gotta take care of this stuff. We're gonna have to replace the runner. The running boards, they're trash. Clean it up, clean it up. A little bit of there on the fender. Some more Bondo. Yeah, get the fender back on. We're gonna have to do some improvements on it. And same with the hood. There's some dents and stuff in there. One thing, I was going to sell it, and I had a friend in town who wanted a Bug. So he came and looked at it, and he pointed out something I didn't notice. This window is plexiglass. It's not even glass. So I'm gonna put one of my spares in there and turn that into actual glass again. So, yep, that's the plan. So first issue is this door. The bottom hinge is terribly, terribly seized. I've been spraying it over and over again, and every time I open it, it has created a little crease in here and broken this metal in here. So what we're gonna have to do is weld that back up, and I'm gonna put a support across there to hold this piece here, and then we'll keep working this hinge until it's free. The only issue is to not get in the way of the heater pipe here. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'll show you any progress and any updates that I have on it. Alright, here's what's been done. I sent a weld down the crack and put in this little brace, trying to keep it out of the way of the tube. And I mean, it sort of works, and my welds aren't great, but it's okay, because now the door will open and the door will close. Even though the gap is absolutely horrendous. See, it gets real thin, real big at the top. But I'm not too worried about that, because this car is already beat up plenty. It's not gonna really make people judge too much, and I'll let that I might fix it a little bit later after we work on that panel. I'll get that gap set up a little bit better. That's something to worry about a little bit later. So now we're going to start working on that panel. Plan is, going to take this panel, stick it on there. We're going to cut out a little bit further down there, and we're going to put that on there. Won't be too much work. I'll bring you guys back after it's on, unless something crazy happens. I had to move the car back over to where it was before, because my dad had to move his truck back into the shop. But I got this piece on. I'm not going to show you the welds too closely because even I am ashamed of them. But it's holding on there, and it's going to stay there for quite a long time. I removed the hood and removed the gas tank. Going to start working on that a little bit better. Gas tank I'm going to clean out and get ready for an actual run and drive in this car after I get new tires and the motor cleaned up. I just sprayed it down and tried to clean off some of the tree sap that was on it. So obviously it looks a lot cleaner than it did, but it's not as clean as it could be. So I'm going to take a little while longer and try to clean up all the residue on there. It's going to take a while, you know. It took over the whole roof. I didn't clean the hood much at all. There's still plenty of that to get off of there. So that's the next step. I'm gonna clean that up, and I'll probably bring you back when I do something else cool. Okay? Still got lots of work to do on it. I didn't get to any of the rust down there yet. This and the other side both need these bottom quarters. And probably the heater channel, just this section. So that's probably the only other two rust spots I'm going to worry about, really. And then I'm just going to clean up the dents. Just do my best to kind of make it a driver. Not really worried about trying to make it a show car or nothing. That'll be whoever takes it from me next. I got this door straightened out. I already told you guys that. I cleaned up the dash a little bit before. They had the duct tape on it for some reason. I had to take the duct tape residue off. So that went pretty well. Of course you can barely see it, but I need to weld the handle support back in the door. I need to take this door panel off and clean it up, and I'm still on the edge about what to do about the interior. I have a guy who has proper seats that'll probably buy off of him, but then I'll have to find correct door cards. What you doing in there? There's no mice. Well, maybe there is. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna just end the video here. That's a pretty good stopping spot. I'm gonna finish cleaning up the paint, and then next time we'll probably tear into the motor, take it apart, clean it up, paint it the tins again, just make it look nice once again. Replace a bunch of the stuff on there, make it a good motor. I'll check the transmission. I know it's probably good. I need to adjust the clutch and do a bunch of stuff, but I think that's what the next video will be, making it actually drive, get new tires and all that stuff. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.